You know me. I flip it and
Is
go
that
live from
Streamlabs?
Yeah. It's the one we've been using. You know me. I flip it and go live. There it is. Yeah. I don't know why, but there it is. That didn't do anything, but maybe it was the headphones. But let's get it.
I figured that
All
it
right,
must
y'all.
be in the headphones.
What up? Can y'all hear me now? Last time we did it, we had that ugly feedback. So, I don't know. Are we good? Can somebody hear me? Devon, what up, though? For years, felt like I've been talking to myself when I talk to him. It's my homie from back home.
Yes. Okay. So we ready.
All
now.
right, we good. We're
We
good.
good.
We're
Okay.
good. Good to go. All right, so let's start over. For those that were here in the beginning and didn't hear nothing I said, and you don't know how to read lips, we're going to take it back to the top. What up, though? Welcome to Luv Parlor. I am your boy, Saga.
And of course, I'm your girl, Queen Diamond.
Yeah, we try to get this thing started. Can you turn this for me just slightly? Again, shout out to my Eagles. Other way. Boom, right there. Thank you. Shout out to my Eagles, 11-1. A couple more games to go in this playoff time.
Eagles are soaring.
Yes, we are. I guess I gotta again congratulate my wife, philanthropist of the year at the Bosses and Bossettas Awards this weekend. We went, we saw, we conquered. We did the thing that we be doing when we be doing things.
Yes, and congratulations to my hubby. He has won the Rising Artist. So I am excited about what he has going on. Y'all make sure y'all check out his song, Can We Talk?
Can we? Don't say it too loud because Michelle might be listening. You know how she get.
And again, shout out to Michelle for an awesome event. Bosses and Bossettas. And yes, there were generals in the building too. Me as one of them. And so we just want to say we are so grateful and thankful because like I said before, people don't have to do what they do. So if somebody acknowledges you, if somebody invests in you and take the time to give you an award, to nominate you, to make you a finalist, that means somebody's watching you. So keep doing what you're doing, whether you received an award or not.
Let the church say amen.
Right.
We're all winners at the end of the day.
Winners.
We
We're
woke
all
up that
winners.
morning. That's a win right there.
The initial win.
Right. That's it. And then you woke up the next morning to complain about not winning the day before. You won.
To God be the glory.
So I moved here to Atlanta in 2013, 14-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this gentleman that I had met that had this pretty dope track that was dropping, and I had the pleasure of doing the behind the scenes work on the video, and just watching the process, and from then to now watching him elevate and evolve, go through some things but bounce right back. And I'm proud to have you in studio with us tonight. My brother's in the building, and Jason, what up, though?
What's going on, everybody?
How you been, man?
I'm good, man. I have some good days and some bad days, but I will not complain.
See what I'm saying? Took y'all to church just that quick. Just that quick, we went to
It don't
church.
take long.
So we're going to take an offering right now. Our Cash App is...
Now, where the proceeds going?
The proceeds...
Is it for the building fund?
The building fund.
Okay.
Yep, there you go,
That's
right
usually
there. So before we go get started, let's... some shout-outs. Uncle Lou is in the building. What up, Unc? Arthur Michelle Lovett, who we just spoke about, who had this beautiful event this weekend. And we also had the Atlanta's Hottest Awards this weekend. There was a lot of people that I seen got some trophies there.
Yes. There was a lot of awards going on this weekend. So
Right.
remember, y'all are all winners again.
BJ, what up, though? Joseph Robinson, Devon Soares, man, from back, we was knee high to a grasshopper, and I always would say he stole my name until I found out he was older than me. So my mom is the thief. At the end of the day, my mom stole his name.
Blame it on mom.
But what up, though? Yeah, we but this week, I know the last few weeks we kind of touched on a couple different topics. We covered bullying. We did the narcissistic relationships, rather that's
And friendships.
Right, yeah, business wise, all that good stuff.
Business ships.
We
Church
recognized church ships. Yep, we recognized stomach cancer awareness.
Yeah.
And this week, especially with all these awards that just came up, I wanted to kind of touch on perfecting your craft. I don't care what you do. Like I've been saying this now probably since I moved here because I've seen things happen that is just like I don't trust it. Like how do you put up a whole subdivision in a week?
That don't even sound right.
I don't trust it. I was in Locust
So
Grove.
you know what happens?
It's coming down.
What happens when you do something too quickly? It's liable to fall.
Oh, the thoughts that just went through my head.
I'm so sleepy.
There's no
save 'em, Lord.
There's
Save
no
'em.
foundation. There's
Save
no
'em, Lord.
steadiness.
Uncle Lou said meow.
Ruff.
But no, it's just like even when it comes to cooking, some of the restaurants will go. Like if you ask me how I want my steak and I say medium, I expect my steak to be medium. If you don't know what that is, that means you didn't take time to perfect your craft as a chef or a cook, a line cook, whatever you are. Like people don't do things with love anymore.
Right.
A lot of people do stuff just for the dollar.
In haste.
And even when it comes to teachers, a lot of teachers, I know when we were growing up, like our teachers genuinely cared. Now it's like a lot of teachers, and rightfully so sometimes, they just trying to get the check because things have become so turmoil within the teacher-parent relationship. It's like they don't have the same love. Even if when they first graduated they had it, like now they don't have the same. It doesn't seem like, let me say it that way, it doesn't seem like they have the same love that they had for teaching. Now it's just let me get a check and go home because these kids are getting on my nerves kind of thing. Maybe it's just my opinion. If it is, oh well,
your
it's
attitude
mine.
and stuff projects it. You know.
Yeah, but it's just overall, and even with you being an artist, see, I personally know, not only just for you, but for artists that you've managed, being in an executive position or vocal coach, I know you go hard as far as training and making sure they practice what they need to do. How important is that to you?
It's essential. Like you said, you can't get to the top without completing the bottom, and everything has a step system. So in order for you to be good at something, you have to follow all of the steps. It's like a person skipping a grade because they're so smart. You still needed to go to that grade in order for you to understand what you were missing, even if you were advanced. It's just about taking the steps necessary to get everything that you need to be fully equipped for whatever you're presenting to the world.
So I could dig that. Yeah, I could dig that. So what is it like with you? Take us on a journey into when it's time to record.
Oh, the recording.
You know, some people like, I need my lights down low. I need my candles lit. You know, I need a specific drink.
The recording process for me is pretty chill because I mean I've been through different levels of what it is, but the older I got, the more I don't want people in my studio sessions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have a lot of people there. Like my wife, she'll be like, oh, she'll say it. You don't need a whole bunch of people in there. She don't even stay long. She'll stay here a little bit and then she'll go upstairs or go somewhere else or go to the mall or go to Walmart and come and get me. So like for me, I just need a vibe. Me and the engineer, the producer. I don't really need a lot of distractions. But back in the day when I was younger, it was like, yeah, I needed the entourage, the groupies. I needed that feel to feel like somebody, but I'm enough. You know what I'm saying? It's my creativity, so I don't really need the hype. I just I need the product. And a lot of times when people had a hype, they miss detail in the product. So for me, I just rather focus on my creative juices and my energy that's around me because I'm in control of it. If you have a lot of people in the room, you don't know what type of vibe they bring in.
Right, and that energy definitely is contagious, whether it's positive or negative.
Yes.
The energy around you, especially in a setting like that, where you need that good energy.
Yes, and it's very hard to come by.
Right.
Good energy is very hard to come because everybody has a motive, an agenda for the reason they want to be there in your space. So.
Right. You got any questions, bud?
No. So you were saying that everybody has an agenda when they come. Everybody's agenda is not always good.
Facts.
And so when you are surrounded with people in the studio and you're doing this, how do you handle that energy that is not positive? Because that can disrupt everything that you're doing. How did you handle that? Because especially being someone that was we're managing other people. how did you handle the different personalities you were dealing with, and being able to identify those that brought in the positive energy versus the ones that brought in the negative energy?
Well, when it comes to working with other artists, you kind of know what you're dealing with at the initial stage, so you kind of prepare yourself to deal with it. And if it gets overbearing, you understand what to do with that as well. And that's a lot of times what I do. Like if I can't deal with something, I'm a Sagittarius. It's fine. You can remove yourself. Like I'm very assertive. I'm very honest about my feelings. So there's never a time where I can't control my atmosphere. If I don't want it, it won't be. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't be assertive like that, and it also took me a long time to get to that space too, because I was a yes man. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted to create that energy. But my thing is, everybody doesn't deserve a place in your space. So
Ooh, can you just repeat that again?
For the people in the back.
yeah, everybody doesn't deserve a place in your space, and I'm learning that the older I get. I just turned 33, and it took me about 10 years to realize that I don't need everybody. I just need the people that deserve to be there, because that's what's important.
And what you're saying that, brother, happy belated.
Thank you, Ken.
I know it wasn't only a couple days ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
Related.
thank you.
So with like she said, with managing, I know you've managed a few.
Over 33 artists.
Right. how you see me a few. What's the process of okay, I want to work with that one, or like what is it besides? Because I know talent isn't everything, which for me this comes with perfecting. Like how can you tell? Oh yeah, they worked.
Well, I've always looked at myself as a gym. In any room that I walk in, I always realized that I always understood that I was different. And I didn't conform to everything that everybody wanted me to be. So for me, when I look out for talent, I'm looking for that unique standout versus the person that's doing what everybody else is doing, because it's a saturation. So for me, when I'm discovering talent, I'm up all night. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm typing in different hashtags to see who's in what city and state, and that's how I'm able to discover talent that most people probably didn't even know existed. And then I'll find artists that didn't even know they wanted to be artists until they met me, because I saw a talent in them that they didn't exercise, and now they're exercising it and they're doing well. So it's a gift, you know what I mean? The Barry Gordys of the world, the Diddy's of the world, the people who actually cultivate and develop talent from ground level to where they are going to go to propel them to where they're trying to go. That's the gift that I had, because it was always something that I had in me, but nobody ever took the time out to actually, pour that into me. So I always give people what I want in return, even if I don't get it. It's always putting it out. So the artists that I worked with, I gave them what I always wanted my managers and the people that worked with me to give me. My grandma always told me that you put out and you do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Absolutely.
Roger that.
So I heard what you said, that sometimes you could identify those that didn't even know they had that gift. What about those who don't have the gift in that particular area, but
aspire to have it?
Yes.
So that's development. The first step is wanting to do it. So it's the desire to want to do it. That's already half the battle. So now we just have to exercise it. It's like a muscle. You know what I'm saying? If you heavy set and you want to lose weight, you have to get in the gym. That aesthetic goes across everything. So if you want to be a bodybuilder, you have to do what's necessary. You have to take the protein, whatever shakes, whatever you got to do to get there. If you want to be a hairstylist, you got to get people around your neighborhood or your cousins and start doing their hair and get better at it. So that is where that energy comes from.
So you're telling me that all things are possible.
Absolutely.
So if a person comes in and they have the worst voice in the world, if they train that voice,
yes,
because I know you said you was a vocal coach as well. If you train that voice, it is possible for them to sing in some type of level.
Yes, anything that you put work into it can be effective. It may not be the very best, but it will be better than where it was when you started. So, because some people just don't have it as it pertains to what Whitney Houston has, what Brandy has, what these Celine Dion's and the people who have these iconic vocals. They just had it. It was just nurtured and cultivated. Now people who aspire, they're going to get something because they want something. So that's where it comes from.
Awesome.
So that was the good side of things.
Yes.
Before you learned a lot of the stuff that you are able to pour into other people, how tough was it when you found out, oh, they screwed me and they didn't explain that to me, or especially with newer artists, because it's like, and I was one.
You talking about the artist or me, my journey?
Your journey,
Okay.
Your journey. Like now, if you would have known then what you know now, kind of thing.
Man, the what I would tell the 12-year-old Najacion, be patient, have a great judging character, keep God at the forefront more. And I get emotional because I was out here by myself. You know what I mean? I didn't really have support, and I didn't have people who had my best interest at heart. It was always, yeah, I'll help you if you do this kind of energy. And that's what I had to deal with as a male in this industry. Not only dealing with it in the industry, but I dealt with it at home. So going into the industry, it was just like, okay, so this must be the norm. You know what I mean? For me, I felt like I was always faced with a certain energy often. But it took me to get older, and it took me to get married for somebody to show me that you are enough. Because when I met my wife, she actually came at me completely different from what I was used to. I expected her to be like every other girl. I expected her to be, like only with me because of what I was doing. She was like, I don't care about none of that. I'm in the industry too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't move me at all. And it was that and it was to the point where I was trying to get rid of her. I was breaking up with her every other week, and because I was nervous about the new feelings I was getting. I never felt this way about a person. I'm like, what kind of spell you got going on? Because I don't do all of this. You know what I'm saying?
You got a taste of the real one.
Yeah,
she
was definitely not trying to pursue me. She wasn't trying to. She was just being. When you're just being in this organic, everything that's supposed to fall in place falls in place organically because she was just being a good friend, being a good person at her core. And she won the kid. And when she won the kid in a very dark space, and she helped me come out of it. And even when I would go back into it, she's still there to be like, listen, babe, you can do it. I know what you've been through. Because she's been around for a lot of my indiscretions and the things that I went through as a manager and, working with other artists and other creatives. She saw me cry. She saw me, depressed and suicidal and just wanting to hang it all up. And a lot of people who know me don't even see that side of me because I always turn on the very best part of me when I go out because it does exist. A lot of people say, oh, you being fake. No, I'm just turning on the part that matters for this moment because everybody doesn't deserve my energy even when I'm down because you don't know what to do with it. Sometimes I don't even know what to do with it, so why the hell would I give it to you?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those situations where you just got to kind of place things accordingly and deal with them accordingly.
And people can mishandle it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's been a tough journey being a JCon. I just being me. I am an open book, but I am a book for sure. Like a book that when you sit down and read it, you'll probably come up like, wow, how are you still here? You know what I mean? I've been through a lot of things in personal life and in career that could have took the average person out of here. Just dealing with a lot of stuff. So I'll wait till you ask the questions and
oh no, you're an open book. We chopping it up with you right now.
Yeah.
I as far as like you just said, some of the stuff that'll take the average person or artist or whatever that situation is. Before your wife came along, like how did you deal? Like, what was instead of?
I wasn't. That's the thing. I wasn't dealing. I was conforming and falling into spaces because I wanted to be a star so bad. Like I said, when you don't have the fundamental energies that are sold into you to say you are enough, you find yourself going out there to feel like you're enough or to feel like filling in spaces that your family didn't give you, the essential things that make you strong, the essential things that make you feel important. So I fell victim to a lot of that in the industry because I wanted to be a star so bad. Oh, so if I do that, you gonna make me famous? Like that energy, 16 years old, vibrant, bright, and just ready to go, not knowing that there was a lot of predators out there, a lot of people who were preying on me because I was handsome and talented and things like that. And it literally almost killed me to the point where I walked away from the industry for 7 years.
Wow.
And that's how the management became because I started my own movement because I no longer wanted to be in the forefront because I felt like I was the problem.
So you took what caused you pain and you turned it into something positive to help somebody else so they wouldn't go through the same thing.
But secretly was dying inside because I really wanted to be in that position still.
The position that you were pushing them to.
Yes. So I was living vicariously through the artist. So my genuine movement, my power, my energy, all was being sold into the people. But when the artist started to do me dirty and walk away and all that kind of stuff, I couldn't be mad because I did it to myself. I walked away from myself. I did myself dirty. So it's like I showed them how to do it almost.
Gotcha.
When you look at it, like and when you step outside of it and you look back, it's like, wow, why is all of these people successful at the graces of you, but you're not? Like there's a lot of people in the industry that are on right now, and I'm not gonna say their names because I don't want to blow up the spot. But there's a lot of songs that I've written. There's a lot of connections that I've made of people that are actually number ones and Billboard, and I'm sitting back like, how I'm gonna get money to pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they will never look back. And I'm talking about instrumental, like the reason for the season, like the gift that keeps on giving. Like, I'm not a person that just made a phone call. I was from A to Z, and they just left me out. You know what I'm saying? But some people are intimidated about my gift as well. It's like when I walk into a room and I share the wealth and I open up the doors for everybody to sit at the table, they'll be like, oh, that's what's up, JC, and then remove me. And that's just like, okay, do you want to share it, or did you want me to help you get here so you can try to get me out of here? Because you knew that I would.
A lot of try to take your space, and that happens in multiple industries. Like, people will soak your knowledge up, or they'll build with you, but the bricks you see them picking up, building with you, they're turning and building their own when their back is turned to you.
Yeah, I had.
Trust me, I know.
Or they kind of push you out of the way. Once they get what they want from you, you're no longer needed. Yeah, and so now I got
until you are. And that's So that's what goes to my next thing. So I had a group that I put together in 2015 by the name of Project 215. We started out as MTB, and then once they got signed to LA Reid, we changed the name to Project 215 just so it can have a more urban and mainstream appeal. And the labels, they treated me like trash because I wasn't the rich manager and I wasn't a name that they knew. They just knew that I was talented enough to develop a group to get them to y'all. So that was it. That was all I was good for. Had a meeting to discuss the records that we wanted to put on the project, and all of the executives are looking at me because I'm the newbie. And they're like, oh, well, you need to find you a partner with some money. And I'm like, well, honestly, I'm the richest person in the room because y'all signed something that I created and developed. So if anything, y'all should be showing me more respect just because my bank account doesn't reflect y'all's. People don't know me, but they know how gifted I am. So I actually have the potential to be more successful than everybody in this room because I create. This is what I do. I don't take, I create. I give life to things. It's like the conception of a baby. That's what that is. When you create something and you sit down and blueprint and bring something to life. And that's what I do. And people a lot of times want to take credit for it, which fast forwards to the new group that I just put together privately and secretly in December, in the darkest times of my life. I left my wife back in Jersey in February because I got a new job. I didn't even tell my wife what I was doing. I just told her, I said, babe, I got a job in Atlanta. And she was like, excuse me? I was like, well, I'm because we were living with her parents, and I said I had to go do what's best for my family. I'm tired of living, with your parents, and I'm grown. Like, I want to do what I got to do. So she was like, babe, I support you as long as you're going out there to do what you say you do. So I went out there from February, called her in May, and just showed her the keys. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Wow.
Told her to come. She drove
That's
down.
a testimony.
Yeah, and doing all of that, I was going through so much. You
should have on my shirt right now.
I am a testimony.
No, seriously, we were getting told no because of credit and things like that. And shout out to Raz B, who is one of my friends in the industry. We're going through some things right now, but he really helped me get connected to the people that helped me get a home for me and my wife. And it wasn't easy. It was very, very, very traumatizing to go through that, and I was going through that by myself because I didn't want my wife to worry. Right. But in all of that, I was creating a new boy group because that's what kept me going. Like, my passion for artistry is what kept me sane to say, you know what, I gotta do this. But when that's not working out and they telling me no to credit, I'm sitting on YouTube trying to figure out what's going to be my next move industry wise. So I created the group. Didn't tell my wife about it because she told me not to ever do the group again because she knew that almost tore our marriage apart, and it was a lot of stuff that went on because I was so passionate about it. A lot of people don't know I started my career in a boy band, which is why I'm so passionate about boy bands, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So put the group together, reached out, Raspy reached out to me, he wanted to be a part of it. Everything was really going really well, but of course, being partners with a celebrity like him, it causes you to all automatically get diminished because it's like, okay, Raspy's group, and I was cool with that until I wasn't cool with that. Because it's like, I'm doing the day-to-day work. I'm going crazy.
All the leg work.
And, Raspy was doing his thing as well, but it was a lot of moves that he was making that I wasn't aware of. So it still made it seem like I was doing everything on my own. Trying to keep the group together. They were living in 4 different parts of the state, so I'm on the phone calls with them, trying to keep them a group. Some things went on and some things were said out of anger. I felt alone. And I was like, fuck all this. I fuck all y'all. You know what I'm saying? It got to that point. So, conversations were recorded, sent back to Raz B to the point where he was just like, well, fuck me, fuck you. Like, and it wasn't even that situation. It was just anger. We're like, bro, where was you at when I needed you?
You know you can't cuss on our show. Right?
I'm sorry about that.
I'm just playing.
I'm sorry.
You seen his face?
Because listen, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Wait, you seen it?
He was like, oh, wait.
I'm just playing. You venting. Get it off.
Yeah, so that took place, and I walked away from the group. They didn't fire me. They didn't get rid of me because they couldn't do that. When you're a boss, you can't be fired.
Huh? Say that again?
When you're a creator, you can't be fired.
Okay.
Your only option is to walk away.
Lyric, what up? He said, turn your pain into passion. Love it.
Facts. So I walked away from the situation, and it got messy. When you walk away, they try to flip the script and try to make it seem like I was so bad. But if I was so bad, why did y'all want me to stay? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to No Ego. They're doing their thing right now. But it's the people around them that I just cannot take. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not afraid to say it because I'm not afraid of none of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're honest about what it is and you know you're truthful about what you got going on, you say what it is. There's people around the group that I created that God blessed me with that are not good for them. Now, granted, they may have connections, but all connections are not good connections.
Are not good.
All people that you know are not people that you need to know.
All money, not good money.
They're young, so they're looking at, oh, we on right now. We on billboards in Atlanta. They feeling real good about it. But for me, I don't operate in that space. If it ain't going to be good, it ain't going to... I would rather struggle forever to do it right than to do it quick and it be wrong.
That's good.
So, I'll take that. I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, so that's how I've always been.
Better to do it right
than to do it quick. And it be wrong because it may look good for a moment. That moment is real, and I've experienced that haste movement. We outside, and then you outside, and then oh shit, I don't got the coat to put on. I don't have the gloves. You cold now.
What's that line again? Better to do it what?
Could you just stop?
Better to do it quick. It's my guy, see? You want to say it in your assignment.
Because God said, do it quick
so you can do it again.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Me neither.
But, I'm going to have to bring the wifey.
She's Scorpio, so she know about doing it quick. Okay? Glory to God. Well, yeah, y'all. So that's pretty much what it is for me. Like, I've been in situations where I've given my all only to walk away with nothing but trying to pick up the pieces. And now I'm working on some things and I'm moving in silence. I'm moving gracefully. I'm forgiving people because in order for you to grow, you gotta let go. You go. You can't say, yeah, I wish you the best, but in hindsight,
Robbie Khan, what up?
Right.
Because it's not organic, it's not authentic. So I wish them the best. I wish everybody well. I wish things would have worked out. However, what God has for me ultimately is for me, and I have to just understand that. Even if I don't understand it, I have to understand.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
If y'all want to holler at him, if y'all want to call in 901-264-0054. If y'all want to holler at the JCon. Robbie Khan, that's the homie in Canada, another artist. What up, though, bro? So what? Let's talk about now. I know the birthday just dropped. I little birdie told me it's some new music.
Bruh, listen. Okay, so in 2021, I returned back to music after 7 years. I'm not doing it at all, as the JCon artist. So I put out a project called Full Circle, and it was just for me to get off what I've been holding in. It wasn't really like the shit, but it was the shit. This album that I'm putting out now, I'm a full-fledged artist. I still, develop talent, still work because that's my passion. But I'm not forgetting me anymore. So it's going to be the JCon and them too. Not them two and me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the driving force of my passion and my career. So
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Some people don't know how to do that now.
I didn't know how to do it. That's why it took me to go through all of that to get back to the space where it's like you can't forget about the most important person. The most important person is you, because if they drain you for life, who gonna pour back into you? So I had to, save a little juice for myself. You know what I'm saying? And you know a lot of people that I work with, X-Ray and things like that. Like when I'm X-Ray.
Who?
This is some purified drinking water. See, when you drink water, it allows you to be so honest even when people are not ready for you to be honest. Because I wasn't ready for it.
Right.
But shout out to those who
Smash. Excuse me.
Oh, we'll talk about it up here. But I'm a testimony, glory to God. Y'all know I got my own podcast too. It's called The More Perspective. So,
yep. I was gonna ask about that.
We pop our shit and
when do y'all have it?
So because I just moved to Atlanta, I'm actually looking for a location to do it again for the new season 4. Pretty much, I don't know. A lot of people watch TV shows and podcasts, but it's always female based. If you think about The Real, if you think about The View, and all of these shows, it's always a woman's perspective and what she feels about love, sex, and relationships. And I'm in my mind like, us men talk about the same things,
right.
and we should have a panel or some type of outreach where we can talk about it too and just be unapologetic. And I say what the fuck I want to say. So, you know, I created a format, and we have a male panel, and we talk, and we talk about current events, love, sex, relationships, religion, sports, politics, whatever you want to talk about. But it's fun. And then we bring in a female interruption. We bring in a female to come in to
Did you say a female interruption?
That's what we call it. So it's the male perspective with a little female interruption, because that's what it is.
Okay.
You don't know what we got going on, but she will talk to you and let you know from her perspective what we got going on. Well, I think y'all niggas need we need that.
Understood.
Because they don't share the space with us, but we share it with them.
Understood.
So yeah, the male perspective, but it's coming soon, so y'all be on the lookout for that. 817 just dropped that on my birthday. My second single to my up and coming album, which is called Sex. Sex. Oh, so
is that the title?
It's called Smoke Sessions.
I've been hearing a lot of sex on this podcast tonight.
So Smoke Sessions and sex. I'm a very sexual person, and when y'all start asking these right questions, y'all gonna understand.
I'm see that
because I ain't gonna just spill it out.
What we're not gonna do is get me to ask you any sex questions. Like, we're just not gonna do that.
I didn't listen. Y'all are one, and you know we came to talk about.
And it's nothing wrong with talking about sex. I think that a lot of topics people are uncomfortable talking about, and that's why.
Especially when you talk about it quick.
Right. We can't
talk about it quick.
Quick that quick. Can't. No quick.
No quick. No quick.
No quick.
That's quick. No quick.
I don't want.
But you know, it's time for us to start talking about uncomfortable conversations, because there's no way possible for us to grow, and we'll continue to allow people to mishandle, mistreat, misevaluate us, mistreat us. If we don't learn how to speak out and speak up.
And how can we not talk about something that made us all sit here today? Because it was sex that got us here. You know what I mean? Like,
technically, if I wasn't here, never mind.
I'm just saying.
People have made it so ugly when it's something so beautiful.
Immaturity and ignorance will cause people to see it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you're mature and you understand what that is, it allows you to talk about it and articulate it in a way where people should be able to understand.
My sis was doing a podcast last week, and she'll say just about anything, Mahogany Blue, and she was talking about sex, and what she was saying was that in the church, sometimes they've lost the fire in their marriages, because it has been a high rate of divorces going on in the church. And so, but some of it is because they have lost that feast.
They need some Rick James in their life.
No, the intentions are not the same.
No.
Back in the day, there was a covenant type energy. There was a togetherness. There was a family ship going on. Nowadays, it's for show.
Which again goes to the topic. Yeah. Perfecting your craft.
Yeah.
Marriage is that's a craft as well.
Yes.
Like it's not something
your
just
role in it, understanding what needs to take place in it.
Right.
Understanding how to nurture and take care of it.
How to navigate the pitfalls and all that good stuff. It's something, even if it's just you sitting with other married couples and having a conversation on how they got through stuff. It's still a learning process. I don't know her yet.
Right.
I know her, but I don't know her.
And you're still getting to know her, but you're still learning you, because in knowing her, you find something new about yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I learned. Like, I thought I
didn't know I liked asparagus until I met this young lady.
Come on, asparagus. As long as you don't like it quick.
Right. Don't cook it too quick.
No quick asparagus. But no, seriously, that's very, very true.
And then we're always evolving, you know. As we get older, there are other things that we try that's new, and that we still learning about ourselves. You're not the same person you were 20 years ago.
Oh, for sure. I was a hoe. I know for sure. Glory to God. Because when I met you, I was a hoe. Yeah. And I'm admitting it.
Yeah. To that video shoot.
I was a
boy.
You know what?
Listen,
it takes a strong man.
That video shoot.
Or woman to admit.
I was outside. I was 23 out here moving, had a big team of people around me that introduced me, and I was on red carpets, and everybody was loving hip hop. I did a lot when I moved to Atlanta, and I was exposed to a lot. I was like, hey, I'm about to go ahead and get this thing cracking. and being a PK, coming from a church background, I was adopted, and my grandparents raised me, and so they sheltered me. So when I came to myself and started to be
PK kid.
oh, we dangerous, baby. Oh my God, because we know the word and we know the world. Oh geez, it's like you damned if you do, damned if you don't, and it's like when you have all that pent up energy. That's why it's best to get married, because you don't need to be sharing all the stuff that we got going on with everybody, because them soul ties.
But even in getting married
My
and
Lord.
being as a PK, and then there's the pressure of becoming what your father is, and then now you have to deal with a lot of different things that you missed out on, and so I'm actually we're filming a film that I wrote.
Okay.
So it has 10 episodes. It's a short film. It's called Behind Every Door.
Okay.
And
So the script is coming soon to my email for me to play one of the parts.
oh, okay,
Gotcha.
okay.
I just wanted to throw that in because he's a whole entire actor. So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
So I'm excited about that. Yes. He's booked, ladies and gentlemen.
Booked and busy.
That's my dog.
Yes, sir.
And paid.
Oh yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what that comes about.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Actually, the cast, all of us are coming together. We're gonna do a photo shoot and documentary. And we also gonna do some of the filming as well.
We are. I'm untying that bag. I do photography.
I'm already knowing. I got some
the
pictures
graphics.
that you done took.
Yeah, I show. I showed her. I was like,
And
remember the
he's a
picture?
beast in editing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
He's
we,
really
we,
good.
we, I thought you was talking about something else. Never mind.
Not the quick.
Okay. But wasn't that his name on Harlem Nights? Quick. All right, never mind.
Pray for
I
me.
thought I was bad. Like,
No, he's
Big Bro
bad.
got me beat.
I'm appalled.
Yeah.
All right, so talk to us about the new joint, and we're gonna go into it.
Okay, so the new record is called 817. It was written and produced by my brother Mark Love. Called him on the phone, was like, bro, I need me a record that's going, like Chris Brown Under the Influence vibe. That's the kind of that's where I pulled from. And he called me back with the I gave him the concept. He called me back with the song, hit the reference, and I went in the studio and cut it. And we outside.
Wow.
We outside. So
817.
So if y'all want to see that, because are you getting ready to play it?
I'm going to play it right now.
So if y'all want to see that over there, that's looking at the behind the scenes on how productions work, go to the Luv Parlor, THELUV Parlor, so that you can check out his video.
Yeah, no, we're not doing the video. This is just the audio.
Video,
No,
just the song?
We're shooting the video.
He's shooting
in 2
the
weeks.
video. Yeah, the
Okay.
video's coming.
I gotta,
We'll get it when
detox.
it comes.
We will,
Correct.
right?
Oh.
We will get it.
We gonna turn it up.
We
don't turn it down.
We gonna get it quick.
Yeah.
Not quick.
No, see if you get.
I just want to see if she's gonna say it.
Oh, she-
Boom! She said it.
Y'all gonna have fun tonight.
But on.
Y'all gonna have fun tonight. Yeah. Cameras off.
Right. No.
Oh.
Never mind. I didn't even like police officers until she came around. Yeah, handcuffs galore.
Lord.
I'm just playing.
The link is gonna be in his bio.
But
So if y'all want to hear the song,
introduce it,
go
brother.
to the Luv Parlor right now.
817. I can't do it with y'all. 817 out right now on all digital platforms. Check it out. I can't stand y'all. y'all not good for my life.
pull your Facebook up, make sure it's playing. It looks like it's playing.
Cause we want the same thing, we on the same page. Do a little dance, make a little loud, smoke a little blunt, show me who you are. Baby, get it on, you know what time it is. Do a little dance, make a little loud, smoke a little blunt, show me who you are. Baby, get it on, and I'ma eat it up. Got you out that dress and you still looking perfect. Time I spent trying to get you, girl, it was worth it for real. You was talking crazy all week, now you tapping out cause I'm going deep sea. Girl, you got that cake business, let me put my face in it. You know I don't mind tasting it. Girl, I'm about to go all the way in it, but you just gotta let me have my way. You know I ain't about to play tonight. Ain't 17 getting faded tonight. Intoxicated love getting wasted tonight. Tension so thick you can taste it. I know what you want, cause I can feel it when I touch your body. You know what I'm on, cause we want the same thing, we on the same page. Do a little dance, make a little loud, smoke a little blunt, show me who you are. Baby, get it on, you know what time it is. Do a little dance, make a little loud, smoke a little blunt, show me who you are. Baby, get it on, and I'ma eat it up. It's like we falling in love with the vibes. Got you on a whole new high, on the balcony, fucking in the sky. Oh. Do a little dance, make a little loud, smoke a little blunt, show me who you are. Baby, get it on, you know what time it is. Do a little dance, make a little loud, smoke a little blunt, show me who you are. Baby, get it on, and I'ma eat it up.
Yeah, right now y'all don't got no sound. Y'all wasn't supposed to hear that anyway, cause my wife, whoo,
Really? So you had us muted.
just now, yeah, I did.
That was good because we said a lot.
Yeah, y'all
Glad
said.
y'all didn't hear.
See,
none
God
of
knows. See, God will come in. He will see.
I meant that was me.
Oh, see, I was about to get deep.
that wasn't. So if you want to hear what was said, then you might want to go to my page.
Why would you
and do a replay.
See, she just better
you ain't seen me in a long time, brother.
Bro, so wait, can I take over the show real quick?
Go ahead.
When did you and why did you?
When? New Year's
Of
this year.
really like, I'm talking about dreads down to the back.
Yeah, they was in my back pockets, but we moved, so it was. Can y'all hear us? Okay, she's laughing, so I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
But we moved to Memphis, so it was new location, new jobs, new house, new look.
Nice.
22 years I was growing my hair, and she cried, which is funny to me.
Listen, it's funny because I used to say I would never date anybody with locks, right?
But then he came quick.
He came quick.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I forgot.
I might not have been there when you wanted me, but I was right on time.
Come on, Lord.
Okay.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. You said you would never be with a man. Let's stick a pin in that.
Okay. But I did. I was just like, I'm just not. But then it was something else.
Mm-hmm.
But when there is purpose and it's an assignment,
Come on, and you
and
understood
it's
it.
real, there's a difference.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And so it'll connect you.
It will.
And it'll create something.
Mm-hmm. And then when she tried to run, I tied her up.
Uh-huh.
Where
And
you-
I
where you going?
understood that
She understood she wasn't going nowhere.
Uh-huh.
there was some kingdom work that him and I
Some
had
kings?
to do. Some kingdom.
Oh, okay.
I thought she said
but-
kinky
I
too.
thought she said kinky. I thought it was some kinks that she had to work out in the kingdom.
I thought she said
Well,
some
there
kinky
were some
work.
kinks before we could get into the kingdom.
Oh, come
And we
on,
had
come on.
to-
That's a process. We talked
it's
about
a
that
pro-
earlier.
It's a
You
process.
can't get to the top without
And
the...
see what you got to do. You
You
got to
can't
learn
get
how
on
to
top.
trust
Never mind.
the process. Now, in the process of the journey, there may be some bumps and a little bit of grinding here and there.
Come on, grind.
But if you just get on through there
And you
make it-
maneuver.
and maneuver through,
Our Cash App is $, the Luv Parlor.
you can make
I
it.
love it. We can do a show anytime. You know what I'm saying?
If you go on our website, the hats will be up tonight. Make love great again.
Make love great again.
That's what we're gonna do. The red hats. Make love great again. Yep. Show enough is.
Absolutely. And that's what we're doing.
Yep. And then
Making love great again.
as soon as we leave.
Ooh.
Now you said the
Johnny,
juicy
my-
stuff. There's
Is it me or like is this how he is always?
All the time.
Okay,
since
so
you,
I-
but
I
since you
always
met me, I
Yeah,
haven't
but I
changed.
was about to say I don't want to be the reason for why she
No.
she snatches your soul tonight.
No. Only thing I changed is my clothes.
And your hair.
I didn't change that. I cut it.
Oh, come on. That you worked on that one all night. That was
No.
good. That was good.
No,
That couldn't have been from the top.
that was off top. With the hair, it was gone. No, but yeah, 22 years, man. It was just time for something different. I mean, and then
you look good,
everywhere I go, all you see is locks now. So,
Oh, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing now, and
So it's
everybody
like
doesn't have that.
I went when I first moved here. I was the dude with the camera, and then I was the dude with the locks with the camera, and then I started back the music thing. You know, the dude with the locks. But there's so many people with locks. When you
So
look around.
which dude were you talking about?
I
Which
did
is
fall
right.
in love with those locks.
But she,
I did.
bro, she really cried. I videotaped
Wait, did
it.
you bag the locks up?
Oh, they're in a box. I started to be
Still
my
have 'em.
Halloween.
Still
She
have
was
'em.
like, "Babe, what we gonna do for Halloween?" I was like, "Well, if you
Be
go get
me.
my, if you
I
can
said,
go get
I'm
my
not
box out
doing
the
them
closet, I
box.
could be myself. I
I'm
could be
not
the old
doing-
me for Halloween."
not.
She said, I'm not doing any lace fronts tonight.
Right.
Not
Right.
tonight.
Nothing.
But nah, it was just time for a change, you know.
Change is good.
And then with the stuff that we're doing and the rooms that I'm going in, not that my locks changed anything about me. It was just get on my grown man business and you know what I mean.
And
So-
presentation is key.
Right.
What I had to learn about being in this business is that how you come is how they're going to see you.
Right.
And regardless of what you are,
He
they may
called me-
miss it because
He say so much about bullying, and he up here calling me pork and bean head,
What?
Uncle Lou.
I knew who it was.
Right. See, he's a Cowboy fan, so his comments are irrelevant.
right.
Wah, wah, wah,
His comments
wah.
are pork and beans.
Right. Wah, 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 wah.
Okay. Everybody plays the fool sometimes.
Right. But I know you mentioned the juicy stuff, and I know there was a post. I spoke to you. Was that yesterday, day before? And I had asked you about the post. And you touched on it a little bit without getting into it, and I know that comes with. There's been so many. What was that we was watching, babe? The podcast with Dark Side of the
Oh, yeah.
industry and the
very dark.
parties and
Oh, yeah.
Very dark.
you know, and the stuff that they were doing to artists to get them to.
It was the barbershop when
Yeah.
they were talking about that.
So I will go on record and say that all of that is true. All of that is absolutely true. I've been in some rooms, I've been a part of some things, and I've seen some things.
Right. That's it. Just
No, you ain't. Oh no, you.
I thought he was gonna
Inquiring
elaborate.
minds want to know.
I thought he was gonna elaborate. No,
Okay.
I just because even what you speaking, one of the names you brought up, you know, that whole crew from that genre and that generation or that time have all fingers been pointed. That stuff has happened to them.
They're not lying.
I didn't say. They
No,
were
I'm just saying.
lying.
I'm just being a person who knows. Like there, a lot of the artists that you see, even in today's music, I would hate to know what went on with the new artists of today because I know what happened to us artists yesterday. So I
the
know
the gatekeepers,
yes,
so to speak.
A lot of
But
people.
they said there are no gatekeepers anymore, and this is why it has become worse.
There's no structure in it now. Because back in the day there was a baiting process, there was an initiation process, there was the whole thing of the Illuminati energy. All of those aspects of what this entertainment industry is real to a degree. And a lot of times, like you think of some artists, like prime example, K. Michelle, for instance, how she was with Memphis and got her deal, and then she went on Love and Hip Hop kind of thing. She went through a lot, and then come to find out she knew about R. Kelly, and she was around R. Kelly, and she kept her mouth shut. There's a lot of different things that a lot of people won't say because it will hurt where they're trying to go ultimately. And they're privy to a lot, but they chose to keep their mouth shut because they understand what they think is a greater reward at the end. So a lot of people lose sanity. There's a lot of these artists out here with bukus of money, but you're suicidal. Make it make sense.
Right.
That's because their integrity was attacked.
Yeah.
The purpose for being, I always tell people, if my talent is not enough, then I don't want it. But that's what I'm saying now. When I was younger, I was, oh, that's it? That's all I did? Like, the energy was very different. Like, I wanted to be a star. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was around people who said they would be there to help me, and it looked so familiar because it was like, oh, so you're not going to do nothing to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And they had a whole nother agenda, and it caused me to go on a very confusing identity journey.
Right, because that's what you said in the post, and so I was gonna ask, were there things that happened prior to wanting to be the star, wanting to be in the industry, like and going hard, growing up? Because nowadays, there's so many people that have been coming out with things that happened to them.
Traumatizing.
Right, at a younger age, stuff that they couldn't control, or they were bullied, which is one of the topics that we spoke on recently. Yeah. Just for you to write that post, I know that took courage, brother, and I commend you.
Yes.
I was dying, bro. I was literally dying.
You know why I'm mad at you about it too? Because I told you to always pick up the phone and call me, and you never did. I get it as a man with pride. I get it.
It wasn't even pride. It was me not understanding it. So I oftentimes I don't talk about anything that I can't comprehend. And for me, like, it would be energies and feelings that would just come over me out of nowhere, and I'd be like, well, I don't like that, but why did I look at that, or why did I feel that? And just being around different energies and people making me feel like this is what I have to do, or this is what needs to take place in order for you to get where you want to go. Or I was me being young and having that mindset, earlier on, I always fought it. You know what I'm saying? I never settled for it. But it was just like sometimes you find yourself like, well, we can hear it. You know what I'm saying? That energy always came too. And me being a daredevil, or me being just a sexual being, or me just being, a certain kind of way, I found myself in positions because people thought that I was inviting. Oh yeah, when you looked at me a certain kind of way, I thought maybe no, I didn't look at you a certain kind of way, you creep. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck I didn't. Like,
you just walked in my line of sight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. And then people create scenarios that I was never a part of. I found myself in sexual scenarios that I was never a part of. But when people try to diminish your brand or your character or taint you, or if they feel like you told them a secret and they want to get you before you get them type thing. I've been in situations like that, which is what propelled me to just tell my truth, because once I tell my truth, you can't.
Right.
Because it's mine.
Right. You can't.
So my wife is the one who actually said, because she sees me in every realm. She sees me cry. She sees me battling with it. I've tried to leave my wife several times because of how I felt and what I was struggling and dealing with. And she's like, I'm not going nowhere because I know who you really are.
And I applaud her because regardless of what you think, I do. Yes. I said it and didn't do it, but I do. Yeah. Regardless of what you think, just like the song I just did, and I was,
you better come on and do a song.
If we got to, bro.
Come
on. You can't fight through this struggle by yourself. Mm-hmm. I don't care what page in the mental health book you're on. Like, you can't fight that stuff. Like, you need somebody that you could either vent to or depend on.
And I didn't have anybody because anybody.
But you gotta know who you can.
But you do.
But no,
you just told me.
But
you just told me you tried to leave her 7 times. If he leave you, I will give you my gun. I will take the charge.
Listen, check this out though.
I'm just joking.
Imagine growing up, right? and you're a PK, you're the singer on the choir, and you see your pastor every Sunday, and God said in Zion, and and then you see him going to the office and ask you, did you get your dick wet yet? These are the things that I literally dealt with. I'm like, why are you asking me that? And why does it matter to you? I'm 12, 13 years old. Why do you care?
Right.
Or imagine you, your mom leaving, and because she, doing her drugs and drinking and stuff like that, she's leaving the house and she leaves you at home with your stepdad, and he's whooping you butt naked because you look like her. Mm-hmm. Like, these are things that I had to experience because of other people, or because of how handsome I was, and then I went through a whole look thing with that. Like, my hair was something that everybody worshipped, my skin, and me being, physically fit. Then as I got older, I lost my hair, I started gaining weight. All of the things that I took pride in, God humbled me. It was like, listen, you need to stop worshiping that and worship me. Mm-hmm. So he took away all the things that actually people hurt me with, because my looks is what got me in trouble. People always thought I was coming at them, or I was available to them to come at. Like, it just was a lot of different things that I experienced, and just like, I just wanted to be a star. I didn't want to do anything else, and I seemed like I did everything else other than become the star I was supposed to be. So now I'm at a place right now where all of that is obsolete, and I'm just focused on, I got more life in me, I'm more understanding. I feel like I went through that to save somebody else. So
I let the church say amen. I could dig that.
I'm not going to do that again.
I've said that before too. It's some things that I've gone through, where I know it's easier for me to guide somebody else through it. Even though I was completely confused and lost and didn't know who I could turn to for help. But now that...
Because they all look the same, bro. Like, everybody that I started to turn to for help started to look like the person that said they would help me, but really had a different agenda. So now the trust is gone. Right. The person that could have helped me, I'm like, I don't know, because he or she said that same thing, and they didn't do right by what they said. So for me, I still had the little boy in me, like, I put a post up and of me as a little boy, and it said, I think I failed you. My older self, I felt like I failed the younger boy, because it's like he looked so innocent and so pure, and now he's tainted. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, when I think about what I've been through and the stuff that I've allowed myself to be involved in or a part of or around, God definitely saved me, because like I said, the average person would not be able to have a mental space. Like, I go through my mental health issues as well, but the core of who I am it always reigns supreme, because I know God. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know God, you lost already. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. I feel like I went through those things because I was able to go through those things and able to come out triumphant and able to tell my story confidently, proudly, as a man. And I don't care what nobody say about me, because you don't pay my bills, you don't take care of me, and at the end of the day, I am somebody else's story too. So it is what it is.
I am a testimony.
You feel me?
I am a testimony.
Come on, somebody. And a lot of people was in my DMs, bro, like, yo, bro, I support you. I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll always be here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever have to feel alone. And it was people that you least expect to do that. Like, people
that you didn't know was watching.
That part. No, people I knew that I know they watched.
I'm talking about for me, like when just like the other day. It was funny, the post I put out, everybody's trying to find out who is Saga about to slap. And it wasn't nobody. It was a blanket post, if you ask me. Nobody gets clearance to disrespect my wife.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
And if you would like to go through something, then go ahead and disrespect.
Right. And I said, I guess it's because I said the so-called friends that talk behind our back, not gonna point no fingers. You know who you are, or at least we do.
And that's all that matters.
I think I rattled somebody's cage. I don't know.
You shook the table. You shook the table a little bit.
He did. Yeah. But
I
did a post today. And actually,
come on, teamwork.
Right.
He said his was a blanket statement, but mine was a direct message.
Most women are direct.
Very direct. and my thing is,
we try to keep it cute.
Right.
With everything that we have going on, you just don't have time. I said the chatter don't matter. I'm unbothered.
She got bars, bro.
That's a shirt. Can I get 10%? Because I came up with it.
No,
he already created the shirt for me. Sorry, you're a little late.
But see, y'all gotta show proof. Let me see let me see the origin.
The intro to the show. That's her.
Oh, you lucky. I thought I was about to get a coin.
But see, I've learned now, even though you're unbothered by it, when you get bold enough to send a message to me through somebody, it's time for me to come directly to you. because I'm on that grown woman for real, that boss type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have time to play no games. Let's get this thing straight here,
Mm-hmm.
and let's bring the true facts out, because sometimes what people will do is they will strike a fire and then they'll hide their hand because they don't want to know that they're the person that really started it all.
And that shit burns. So go ahead and put your hand in it.
Go ahead and put
Let
your
it
hand in it,
burn,
okay? So then
let
let's
it
just go ahead
burn.
and let me go ahead and shut it down, put the fire out.
I'm like you. I'm the type of person, like, even when I go through anything, I'm like, bring them to the room.
To the room.
Because my thing is this, my story is not going to change.
Nah.
That's why I adore Monique so much. I love that Sagittarius because she will not fold for nobody. And it took her 13 years, and she was consistent, and now she's getting everything that they took from her back.
Right.
And for me,
seen
that is exactly who I am. I tell people all the time, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say in hindsight, or to somebody or through somebody, but let's come into the room so I can lay out the facts. And I want you all. I'm the type of person that'll get myself out of here and then grind you the fuck up too. And you can't do that. You can't do what I do. You can't talk about me because I can talk about me myself. And now it leaves you with nothing to say because you're so busy focusing on me and you the problem.
Nothing.
So I said,
like
I'll
that.
no longer carry anybody else's burden, or will I allow you to put that pressure on
Yep.
me? I'm going to allow you to carry it because it's yours to carry and not mine. You know, so I think that nowadays, I mean, let's stop with the kiddie stuff that we used to do when we were in elementary and,
Tick for
and
tack.
high school.
We'll shut this shit down real
let's
quick.
just shut it down.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let's get everybody in the room.
That's
and
my
let's talk
thing.
about
Get
it.
them in. That's the conference right here.
What-
Get
what?
them in the room.
What that song is?
Get 'em in the
Step
room.
in my room.
No, bro, seriously. I think that's a movement that we can start, us three together. Bring them to the room. Because
Bring 'em.
that is where you
Come on
really
in.
bring
Oh,
everything
that's
to the
good.
forefront and you get it out on the table. If you're going through something with somebody, or I don't know if y'all watch Conversations on Zeus, where they bring like the celebrities who have beef and stuff together and they sit
No,
and
I
have a
haven't seen
conversation.
that.
That is so good. It's so good because a lot of people are not prepared to have the conversation. They're not ready or equipped to have the
I
conversation.
think we really need to do that.
Yeah,
Bring them in the room.
Bring them in the room. Bring them in the room. And I think that we will touch on some things that a lot of people are not ready for. But if you're not ready, I need you to get ready because we won't bring you in the room.
Okay.
Because I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
That's why
I'm ready to bring
I'm
you in
going
the
to send
room.
you the invitation to the room. And when you come up in my tongue is wicked, and I know timestamps, dates, and everything else, and I'm so articulate. People hate it. They be like, "Oh, you just broke it down like that?" I sure did. Are you ready? Or no? Okay, cool.
Are you ready or not?
But a lot of people are not ready to face their own demons. They're not.
But we're gonna cast them demons. Though,
Okay,
So
okay.
bring them to the
Bring
room.
them in the room.
Come on in the room.
Woo, don't take it. Don't
Hey,
take
come
it.
on, somebody. And I don't need you to come
What
in
you
the
know
room.
about that song?
Who?
Right?
Oh, I mean, I was at Sick and Shut In. I was at
Okay.
Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday Bible study.
Yes.
I went to go see the
Youth. You know, it'd be funny. Like
Man.
when we go home and visit my grandmother, and she start telling her stories.
bruh.
She be like, "You was in the choir?"
Bruh.
You played the
I
drums?
played the drums in church.
Man, listen.
You was a armor bearer? Whoa.
Hey,
You might as well say, Grandma, you did something for the Lord.
Well, let me tell you though, when he was going through the diabetes situation.
Wait, what?
You didn't tell him?
I ain't seen him.
He was in the hospital. He was in ICU.
Okay, so this time last year, actually, I was working
I
overnight
didn't know
shift.
skinny people got diabetes.
Right.
He lost over 40
I lost 40
pounds
pounds
in 2 weeks.
But you was never big, though.
I know.
But
It's
he
hereditary.
He was skin and bones.
I lost 40 pounds in less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
I was in ICU for 4 days, and only a handful of people really know about it. I ain't tell nobody. Even recently,
I'm glad you're still
recently
here.
I was in the hospital. My number shot back up. The initial time I went in the hospital, my numbers were at 1,500, and
It's supposed to
normal
be
is between 80 and 120. I
They
was
told
at
him he should
1,500,
have been. They was like, they don't even know how he was standing there at all.
And
but
then-
we know.
and then just like that, everything got blurry. Couldn't see.
I had a scare like that at 30. I went to the doctors for like a regular checkup, and my because me and my wife been trying for for a baby or whatever, and the doctor said you're not having no baby with no high blood pressure.
Just slow down.
No.
You're doing it too quick. Take your time.
No, sir. No, sir. He
can't-
understands time.
Okay.
And hey, can I get an amen in this church? So the doctor told me, he said babies are like pretty much the least of your worries. He said you're lucky you're still alive because your blood pressure for a 30-year-old male is not where it needs to be. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like I'm going to hit IVs, and everything. I guess I was dehydrated and all this other kind of stuff.
I went through that too.
And I was
Self-care
like,
is important.
yes.
Your
And
health is
silent
important.
depression is something that I recommend every male and female too, but males really take care of your health because if you, I know the bills fall on us for the most part, and all of the overseeing stuff. But I love where we are today as it pertains to being equally yoked. Because me and my wife, we do everything together. She don't want to see me struggle. Like if we missing the bill, she's like, well, I got the car, I'm gonna do Uber. I'm like, I know, this is why I love
That's what you do.
You know what I'm saying? She understands, and she be tired. You know what I'm saying? And we both work full-time jobs outside of our extracurriculars as it pertains to our entrepreneurship and stuff like that. And I couldn't ask for a better partner. You know what I mean? And she helps me.
She plays spades?
No. Do you play spades, babe? You ain't never played them with me.
You never say you play spades.
You like to play Uno, though. Uno.
I went to a black college.
Yeah, she graduated from Clark Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay.
She graduated from Clark Atlanta for radio, TV, film. So if
Okay.
you ever need a PA or
Yeah, we got some stuff.
saying?
We got
She
some. She do that too. She got her own line of makeup.
See, won't he put you in a room? Agree. See, in this room we could be anywhere because it's green screen.
Right.
So wherever you want to be.
Where you want to go?
Actually, this is one of my
Let's go to Cabo.
No, I don't think I want to go there. They
Yeah.
They killing me.
I started the makeup line back in 2018 is when I first started the line of makeup. So, but yeah, I love
What's it called?
Le Blue Diamond. Le Blue. Diamond
Le Bleu.
Cosmetics.
Like so, Le Bleu. Okay.
what you had the kiosk in the mall and a
Perimeter,
shop.
and then I had a shop in
Oh,
Sandy
she got
Springs.
fucking money.
And no, I'm not divulging that. I can't confirm. or deny.
I will not confirm or deny.
Right, I can't confirm.
Just
or
know
de-
that we're well.
Look, I can't confirm or deny what we have.
Just know that we may or may not have.
Right. Just know that we'll be here every weekend in December, making sure this film go right.
Hello.
And then we got the toy drive coming up, but I'm skipping
Yeah,
again.
he's gonna be
Saga Claus.
Claus, and I'm gonna be Mrs. Claus.
Do I have
And
the
we're
flyer?
Giving back
Claus.
toys, clothes,
I love it.
and
Do
food
I have the flyer?
to the.
Can I be in the
Actually,
JC
academy
elf?
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna be the biggest elf y'all got.
Oh yeah, we need an elf.
Because my ears, they used to call me Keebler when I was a kid because
There it is.
no, because I had a big head, the ears, and I love the cookie.
There it is, right there. That's the flyer right there.
Y'all make
Saga
sure-
Claus
y'all
is
make sure-
coming to town.
Y'all make sure y'all tap in, y'all support. So can people bring toys down there for the drive?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, if they want to get with us beforehand, either us or somebody that's representing the team.
And y'all want the JC to perform some Christmas songs.
If you would like
Sure,
to,
that-
we're
I
gonna have
just
it.
thought
We're gonna
maybe
have it.
some-
We'll have a DJ there. So
I thought maybe
we'll
y'all
have the music.
y'all wanted to book me because I'm available for booking.
You family, you don't get booked.
Come on, call me.
Come on down and get a sandwich while you're over here. You remember that song you used to sing?
I can.
See, that's what's wrong with y'all black folk today.
Remember that song you used to sing when we was
Always
little?
try to demote them down. Come on, you my cousin Pete. Remember Paul and Jesse?
Remember the cookout?
No,
Hey, remember them Temptation steps we used to do?
we don't know each other from a kid in the bank. Oh, your ass at all. Like,
Nah, definitely let's chop it up for real. Cause we
I have my
actually went
people
down
contact
there.
people, yeah.
We went down there today to actually. It's a school that we're doing this at. Black owned charter school. And it is dope. The excitement that they have already.
And
we
we're
had a-
praying for the family because the owner, he lost his mom, and so they
Condolences.
just buried her yesterday, and they'll be back this weekend. But
Yeah.
we
But
definitely
when I say excited, bro, like that,
they
the
were
community
very
in itself
excited.
is they need some stuff over there.
It's it's a poverty area over there.
Okay, so y'all giving back. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
we it's part of what we do.
Yeah.
Part of what we do.
We have a nonprofit organization.
Fire. Well, I might need your help. I have a play called Talk About Drama that I'm bringing to Atlanta. I put it on 3 times. It's an amazing script.
Would you say you need a host? I didn't hear you.
I said you may
And
need
an
to be,
actress.
Yes, I need all of that.
I know a guy
Tell me about him.
and a woman.
Tell me about it.
About him or her?
Them.
Them? Oh, they been nominated and
Come on now.
you start off with the nominations. You got to start off with the nominations.
And the nominees for best.
Right, in a few
Artist.
different award shows, the Power Couple, they dubbed us that. We didn't.
Well, I'm a nominated. I'm a award-winning creative. Period. I just to let everybody know, I just got awarded for the Renaissance Man.
Oh no, that wasn't the video I played.
Yeah, that was the video.
That was.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, of the arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. Sure did.
Yeah, see.
That's what we do around here.
Congratulations.
That's what we do around here.
You know,
Collect
they had to cover.
trophies.
When you're good at many things, they have to bring it into one award.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, you are absolutely right. Or when you leave, they'll create a category.
Now that's a word.
If he was here, he would be nominated.
I was awarded champion of the arts, and I was like, well, could you break down to me?
What
He
champion
said,
of
well, you sing, you act, you write, you produce, you. I said, well, did that make sense? You do all of those things.
Okay.
So round it up for me because
Round it up.
I'm not taking all these trophies home at one time.
Right. So just put them all in one bag. Make one trophy
Grateful.
and put all the initials on it.
champion.
Champion of the arts.
My dog.
Yeah.
So I know you said the video is coming up.
Yep.
The new music just dropped.
New single in 2 weeks. I'm dropping the single every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks till the time.
So the album comes out January 6th.
How many tracks on the album?
12.
12.
Oh.
Dope.
And I'm actually leaving for LA Friday to go work on some other stuff. I have a show out there, so I'm booked and busy. Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
LA is my third home.
Third home. Who's number one?
Philly.
Go ahead and say that, because you know that's where the Eagles at.
And we fly. You know what I'm saying?
And we ain't talking about wings.
You keep on with us, you might get your wings. Okay? And we're going to notify next to Ken. But you know, yeah, man, I'm just working and trying to stay booked and busy. I you know, the idle mind is the devil's playground. So I feel like if I'm continuing to, you know, keep God at the forefront and keep working, I won't have time to worry about what's not happening because I'm making it happen.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say this to you again. My brother, pick up the phone. If you need to chop it up, talk, it just don't even got to be about nothing specific. You just need somebody to holler at me. Or let's get together and start linking some of these ideas that we both got.
I'm down with that, bro.
You know, we got the team. We have a team. Like, this is one of our locations.
Of many.
And then there's another one in Memphis.
Come on, state to state.
I just did read
They
my
said you
garage.
wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Hey, really? Who the fuck is they? See,
I
let's
don't
talk
know.
about these days.
That's what I said when you
These
said it was
days.
somebody you said earlier, but I didn't know. Never mind.
I can't wait till your cameras go off because there's some things I want to say at the after show, the saga after show. It's coming soon. We're going into pre-production.
The saga
after
continues.
this.
The saga continues.
But
Nah,
it's
but
good
it's-
to have people that genuinely care about you, and that you can connect with.
and don't want them to return.
And yeah, absolutely. You know, and so and that's what we want to do is continue, like with John and Kingdom Connections. I am a testimony. They're part of the toy drive, and whatever they do, we be a part of whatever they do, and so we just support one another in all of our projects.
That's nice.
You know, and even if we can't be there,
Physically,
we send a seed.
right? It's
you
either
know,
send a seed or
or we
do
do
something
something
to help, like with the
to help.
Halloween thing. They needed graphics. I got you. Boom, did that. It's just we all work together. And my granddaddy always said, one hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. So
We all
it's a
want to see
team
each other
effort.
win.
Well, be careful with people washing your face. Y'all might fuck around and get a bump.
I ain't gonna get it because I got security.
And I got skincare products.
And I got hand sanitizer.
Right. I got weapons.
Shout out to Miss Davis in the back.
I got weapons.
Hello.
But nah, man, I've watched you grow, bro. From when I first moved here and to see you leave. I was mad at you when you left and went back to Philly, and then
Oh man,
you came back, and I was like, all right. Even
I
though we
was
still,
dead. I was dead when I left the first time.
even though we still didn't talk every day and connect, you know, I followed you because anytime I seen something that all right, something going on, I hit you. Hey, you good?
You see how honest I am and transparent though.
Mm-hmm.
Like since you brought that up, when I left Atlanta the first time, I was completely done with the whole X-ray movement. I didn't want to be an artist no more. I didn't want to work with these people anymore. And it's not so much because of that. I just wasn't happy with
Right.
how my brand was. Like a lot of people don't know We Gonna Turn It Up. I couldn't stand it because it wasn't me. I'm a singer. You get what I'm saying? Like, so when you have to conform to do what everybody wants you to do, I was no longer comfortable. When I got signed to Capital Records, it was the same thing. They wanted me to be Trey Songz and Jason Derulo. I wanted to be Najacion, but because y'all signed me to be Najacion, that's what y'all saw. So now why change me? So when I did We Gonna Turn It Up, it was like, okay, this is a cool record, but it ain't me. And I specified that.
You gotta
even
be
down to
happy.
what I had on in the video. I was like, bro, why am I walking around with leather?
You got to be happy with your product. You have to be.
Yeah, I was happy.
You have to be.
It was a great visual.
Yeah,
Shout out to Queen.
Step out for a second.
Yeah, shout out to Queen, who shot the video. But it just wasn't the artistry that I want. And I was just so unhappy here in Atlanta. I just felt like I was alone. So going back home, I found a purpose. I found my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But get out my camera.
I started to
I'm in your camera.
That's why I kicked you.
yeah.
Get out of my camera.
I started to find purpose, bro. So
Nah, but
we outside.
I'm proud of you, brother,
I'm proud of
because
you
like
too.
I said in my post, you may have fell down, but you never quit, and I encourage you
There were some
to
times.
keep, and I encourage you to keep doing that. I don't care which lane you choose to stick with. If it's the acting, the production, the writer, just keep doing what you're doing, brother, because you don't know when you inspire somebody else.
Bro, you said that, bro.
I might be older than you, but there's been times when you've done something that inspired me.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? I don't care if it was made me want to write something. Like, there's a few songs you wrote, and I was like, oh, I give him a verse for that. And I'm being real. Like there's certain artists that when they do something or they put something out, if I had the opportunity to put my verse with them, all right, and then I take them 3 verses from them 3 people, and then I put my song out.
Come on. So I'll be sending you an invoice after this.
I
Since
don't need it.
Nope. I need my coins.
I got some coins in the car. I got you.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind that's gonna make the bank do a little bank here bounce. This bitch is
I got
shaking his tail.
I got a bobblehead piggy bank if you
Yo,
want it.
but nigga. Yo. So you worked on that one.
No,
already,
we definitely got to talk, man. There's money out here to get.
Let's get it, bro.
There's money out here to get.
Let's get it.
But before we get out of here, brother, get these folks. How can they? I was trying. I know you see me trying to pull them up. I don't know what's going on. It's going slow. It wouldn't allow me to play the videos, but they can go to YouTube and see all the stuff that you already have out. Plus,
For sure.
the new stuff that's coming.
Yeah, so just
get
type
them-
in
let them know how they can follow
Najacion.
you.
Type on YouTube, type in Najacion. That's spelled Nejcion. I am the only Najacion on all social platforms, so you can check me out. Make sure you check out my new single, Like You, and my single 817. That's both out right now. The album's coming soon.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir, King.
Shout out to the missus in the back.
Oh
We
yeah,
appreciate
make sure y'all order y'all plate. Atlanta, if you guys are hungry, y'all want a home cooked meal, Desi's menu is available. You can follow her on Desi's menu on Instagram. So yeah,
Can you spell that, please? Because everybody don't know.
I'm
how
gonna
to
post it.
spell.
I'm gonna post it on my page and the Luv Parlor page as soon as we
Okay.
get off here. But yeah, y'all definitely check her out. We gonna make sure we get some good eating before we head back to Memphis. Again, to those that have checked in, we appreciate y'all. To my big brother, thank you so much, sir. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
It's
you.
my guy right there. I feel his
I am a
spirit.
On the
testimony.
road. On the road. This is the away game. We on the road.
Come on, y'all better
we
tour. Y'all better
doing what
tour
we
the
doing.
show.
Yeah. Well,
And
we
he has
just
all
did
types
it.
of apparels that you all can.
Yeah.
purchase.
Make sure
We
y'all
can
make sure
we
y'all
post
holler
that
at
as
him.
well.
I make sure I put up a post with his brand and the link to his website so y'all can go get some of his merchandise as well.
So do I get like some free merch that I can?
I have nothing to do with that. We will see you guys next.
This is why
I missed you too, little bro.
I miss you too, bro.
Nah, but yo, real talk, y'all make sure y'all go to our website as well, theloveparlor.biz. Y'all know we got merch up there. What we got coming next?
Let them know it's not free.
Oh no, it's definitely not free.
Because you clear.
But they can win. They can win something. We always give it away. We didn't give nothing away last week neither. Stay tuned next week.
We're
We got
definitely gonna give something away.
we got to give something bigger because we ain't doing it in 2 weeks. I know we did the gift card. We did the other
Trip.
gift card. We did the trip to the cabins. We'll talk. We'll come up with something else for next week. This Saturday we are hosting the purple carpet for Miss Sharon. This is her last fashion show. She's been doing it for quite some time. Everybody knows Miss Sharon, so we will be there.
Nisha.
We'll be there for her fashion show this Saturday. Friday night we start filming. Sunday we the second shot for the film, and then we come back on the 18th, and it's Mr. and Mrs. Saga Claus. So
And then
we
we're
look
gonna
forward.
rest on Christmas. Okay?
Oh, I'm with that.
Home.
He gonna be opening up his gift quick.
Nah. Nope. I'm gonna just go get my food
Oh.
and
And
pass
take your
out condoms
time.
and mints.
And take your time.
Take your time.
When you eat.
Yep. And get the condiments. Get the condiments. The condiments and cups.
No, you don't need no condiments.
Yep.
Because you're married.
No.
You don't.
Yeah, I do. Put a little flavor to it. You know what I'm talking about?
And with that being said, I'm gonna close this show off because he is not ready.
Listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all for coming in on the Luv Parlor,
Yeah.
where we believe in healthy relationships,
Yo, you
And-
gotta have fun. I don't care what it is. You gotta have fun.
making love great again.
Make love great again. We'll see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat station. It's your boy Saga.
And it's your girl, Queen Diamond.
And we are what we like to call gone.
That was fire. Thank you guys for having me, man. You guys are awesome. The vibe was good.